As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
Mad, I say!
Maybe, but I've got...
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
You must be prospering round here, huh? Heard there's silver in them hills.
Aye, is there? But tain't so easy
Let's
to
go.
get out.
Why's that? They ain't too deep in the rock.
Nay.
Nilfgaard and Skellige. You're suffering ends now! You can do it again!
Glad you're here. We're one short of starting the race. You up for it?
Sure am.
Grab a horse. People, we've a third. Joining Bald Sigga and Fish Breath of Gear will be Geralt of Rivia. Horses are antsy. All of you
Fancy
ready?
a pint when you're done.
Well, as the
They're
leader...
off! Faster! Faster!
That all you got? Can't you go any faster?
Watch your strut.
Listen, folk. Our winner is Geralt of Rivia. You've bathed yourself in honor, Witcher, and earned a beautiful prize.
You're pale. You drink last night too?
The hero's pursuits?
A spot of run.
Then save your whinging till you
Want a
figure it
chat?
out.
Go to a tavern.
You've not spent much time in the saddle, have you?
Heard Svanna let you join the pursuits. But have you truly the courage to run?
Let's do this.
Listen up, good folk. Riding for the glory of Modron Freya today are Geralt of Rivia, Arv Oarsman, and Red Ricka. Goddess watch over you, or grant you a beautiful death.
Go on, Ricka! Show up!
You ride like a woman?
Won't let you win, vagrants. Can't.
You ride like a woman?
Won't let you win, vagrants. Can't.
And the winner is Witcher Geralt of Rivia! Such a feat deserves a reward. Here, may it remind you of your glory. Well, didn't expect an Outlander to win all three. You've one pursuit left, the most important. You'll face a true master of the chase. It's on Hindersfjall. Suggest you get going.
Yeah. That anything serious?
Come on, Roach. Hey-ya! Come on.
Cheers!
regards to your father.
Come on.
Let's go! Move it! Go, go! Move it! Not so fast, Roach. Oh!
Make quick work of the beast.
Kendall watches over plans for your set. The blood of kings.
You're a watcher? I seeing right.
Yes. Got work for me?
If you're willing. Some manner of evil prowls about. Got us scared to venture out of the village.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about koshches and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance, even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Near from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverra insisted. Mustered a crew and... only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
Let's talk about my reward.
You want to bargain? How would you count it? Height in hands at the withers, or...?
By species. Drowner's less than a cockatrice.
Aha! But we've no notion what prowls the high road. What do you say you cut it down and then we'll talk?
We pre-agree a price. Define a bonus for unforeseen risks.
So, how much? Have it your way. 'Tis your neck on the line.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
Giddy up.
fulfill the oaths we... Who are you? Why are you here?
Could ask you the same. Places like this, usually home to necrophages alone.
They're corpse eaters, aye. And they grow bolder by the day. Crawl out to attack the living.
We'll kill them all. Clear the mine with our swords in our hands. Honor our fathers in doing so.
I'm a witcher. Could go with you and help.
And steal the glory due us? No chance.
Glory won't do much for you if ghouls are gnawing on your bones.
When you're thinking it, makes sense.
All right. You lead the way then.
We show our foes, we show our axe. Remember that.
Hey, where you going?
I'll watch ye die with pleasure.
That's all! Hey, where you going?
Last one. Drag the corpses outside. Burn them. Other ghouls don't scorn their cousins' corpses.
Aye. True.
It's good you came. Seems Freya watches o'er us to have let you here. We're grateful, and will be for long.
Folk are generous with gratitude. Not so much with coin.
Oh, aye. Sorry. Afterglow of the battle, we're still caught up. Damn, you slice him good. Here, for you.
Thanks. Farewell.
Hey.
Got me eye on you.
Run, Roach.
drink last night too?
Oh, that would make quick work of the beast. You're a watcher? I seeing right.
Yes. Got work for me?
If you're willing. Some manner of evil prowls about. Got us scared to venture out of the village.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about koshches and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance, even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Near from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverra insisted. Mustered a crew and... Only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough. Not like our lads. Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Sverra? Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. They're sitting over there by that hut. Aim to go back to work at the mill.
Yes. Still folks days.
You won't
Now
visit
here's
your
a
own
lonely
mum.
one. Not like a
As new
Paula,
captain,
what's
she's
your
from you,
step?
you know.
Nilfgaard. And you let her share his bed?
He wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole. Just gives her a good looking over at times. Says that when he looks at her really close, he thinks her so much as
Heimdall watches over clans for yourself. The blood of kings.
See no point adding credence to gossip.
How can I be of service? In times like these, don't pay to save coins on weapons.
Show me what you... So long.
Gonna kill the Kickasmores. Can you toss it? Sorry.
Watch yourself, white hair.
Think they'd call me the...
To be perfectly honest, I did not think you'd win even one race, yet here you've gone and won 3. Well, you've earned the right to ride in the great race. But do you think you're ready for it?
I was born ready. Let's start this.
Careful. It's a great honor and a great danger. The time has come for the great race. Riding for glory of Freya will be Geralt of Rivia and last year's champion, Astrid the Viperess.
Faster.
Look at the break, there's something.
Out of the way or I'll kill you. Out of the way or I'll kill you.
I know you're...
Beg your pardon. Beg your pardon.
You lost, but to the best.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the wood.
Want to keep an eye on him.
To be perfectly honest. Careful. The time. Ride swifter than the wind and the goddess's own chariot.
They're off! They're off!
Keep your distance, Drifter. Out of the way or I'll kill you.
Hey-ya!
Ow!
Hey there.
The hero's pursuit is done. Geralt of Rivia has outridden Astrid the Viperess. The White Wolf, our dark horse, has won. Lovely race. The goddess must be pleased, as should you be with your prize.
Not bad, gotta admit. Don't know where I'll be a year from now, but I'll try to come back.
Kneel before.
Last night. They strutted into the village and raped our lasses, and Holgar was among them.
best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it.
You've come a long way.
Just as I in a tavern brawl, not on no raid.
Well, might be true.
Must be the one Jarl summoned.
Greetings.
Looking.
Show me your...
Whoa, what a sword.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Armor and ready dandy. Ladies.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krak. Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Pox on the love of you. Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Show me what you got. See ya.
I need a good...
Geralt, good of you to come back.
What do you...
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
You, white one, think your two swords could take on 40?
Little prick.
Ooh.
Fancy again?
Show me what you got. See ya.
Geralt!
Take care now.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers, and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
Last night was... We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off.
The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No, they demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Ceres. Heard she stayed here.
Ron-Crate's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Ceres. Where's Ceres?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
I say something wrong?
You must forgive the Jarl. Hasn't been feeling well of late.
Is he sick? He didn't seem quite right during Crach's feast, but...
Forgive me. I must go to him.
Where's Ceres? I've got to find her.
I don't know. Ask around.
Great.
Remember when that storm caught us in Old Bay?
Aye, like it were yesterday. Top gun fell over one near drowned.
And the waves insane.
Wonder where types like that come from.
Heard Ceres dropped in for a visit.
It is...
Greetings.
Ha! Nary a soul for months. Then one day guests from afar start dropping like rain in springtime. You weary traveller? Hungry?
Looking for Ceres, Jarl Crate's daughter.
Ah, you found her. Or near to. Lass was just here.
Know where she might have gone?
Took an interest in our Jarl. Asked about his childhood. So I told her to see Bergthora and Eirik.
Who are Bergthora and Eirik?
Years ago, Eirik was close with the old Jarl. Was the Jarl that helped him win Bergthora's hand. They lived toward the east end of the village.
Take care.
Bless you. And my blessings to Ceres when you see her. Now here's a manly one. Not like my good-for-nothing Sven.
Sorry to interrupt.
You need something? Come, let's have a pint of that shot.
Thanks, but I'm short on time. Looking for a girl named Ceres.
Crach Crate's daughter. She was here, but I've not seen her away.
Take care.
If it's a bronze sun on the board, no black dog that dares...
Greetings. I'm looking for someone.
Lucky chap you are, then. Truth be told, I'm taken, but village is brimming with lovely girls.
Did you say lovely girls? Where? Maybe one would be willing to show me around the island.
Well, there's Vea, lovely one, Cooper's daughter. Though, nah, she's got teeth like fish hooks. Now Deborah, there's a fine lass, teeth bang on straight. Though, there is a growth under her right eye. Maya's got a right dreamy face, if not for that bit of bone rot on her right foot. Ah, nuts. Now I give it a think, well, none of these lasses are really appealing.
I'm looking for Ceres.
The skinny thing. Lovely doe eyes, true, and she's from an honourable house. But the lass is gaunt as a sapling.
I don't know where she is, and her father...
Ugh, tell Crach to calm down. No Skellige lass can perish in her own isles. All right, she was here a few hours. Went to find me man Eirik. Needed to talk, she said. They should be on the beach, t'other side of the isle.
Thanks. Take care.
Good luck searching.
like that silver.
Fucking mute dabbler! Swarming like gulls around the waist heap. Aye, be sure we showed them.
We? Seem to remember you sitting on that rock crying for help.
Ah, but if not for me warning, you'd be herring bait about now.
Thanks for your help. Did it once, maybe you can do it again.
Well, we'll have to think about it. Busy the day me fishing got nets to mend. No time to fight monsters.
It's not drowners this time. It's Cerys. I'm looking for her.
Aye, fine-looking girl. Can tell right away she's from a good clan. Left her sitting right here when I sailed out to bring in the morning catch.
Any idea why she came here? She say what she was after, or just admire the scenery?
Just about our Jarl and his family.
She say where she was headed?
Wouldn't tell a stranger, but we did risk our hides together. Went to Udaldric's old family home. Yonder on the hill.
Thanks. Farewell. Damn, something seriously wrong here. Fresh footprints. Could be Cerys's. Cerys. Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt? Why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Udalric.
The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago, half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Udalric.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have, if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Udalric's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalric.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalric and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalric. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalric to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalric to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
Your feeling's right. There was an accident. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalric had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear? Or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalric kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalric right now. Powerfully so. And it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalric's the chosen one. The one the gods speak to. I believed it once. But now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalric let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalric didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalric alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together. This about?
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then. You and my da, you were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
But you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's because I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
drink last night too?
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize to Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Let me help you, and I promise to do everything I can to keep from angering the gods.
Heed the Witcher Jarl. Make amends to Aki and you'll surely please the gods.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off. must be the place. Wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalek.
That caught a turn.
Why'd you do it?
Last night was...
What is this?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why'd you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch. You didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams. At times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come. Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work. In theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalryk.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
Why'd you do it?
You drink last night too?
I had.
What is this?
Udalryk?
What? Why do you
Shut.
When?
Sure.
You always... What do you see?
My...
What...
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krayt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
Supper knives are good for me.
Why'd you do
Last
it?
night was...
What is...
Udalryk?
What? Why do you...
Shut.
When...
Sure.
You always... What do you see? What...
They were... A voice said... Poke out your eye.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams. At times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come. Well? Know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work. In theory. They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. What's this other way?
Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalryk. It won't be an easy fight.
I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
And what about the other method?
Udalryk might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalryk?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalryk could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalryk, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
So to prove you wrong, I gotta do what you say now?
As long as my name's not Yennefer, no one will call you henpecked for that. And remember, if we can't think of a good trick, we can still do it your way.
Fine, let's try to trick the Heim.
good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Let's look around.